time again, you little bastards. That Mr. Bisharp here. Admin Bisharp. Fuck. So, this is another installment of what pisses that bastard Bisharp off. I just did a video over being a page admin and that shit. And this one is going to be over... Possibly done this one before. I'm not sure, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I probably have more points for it. Whores and sluts. This one really fucks with me. Because most of the people I hear it from are usually Christians, but if they were actually paid attention to the Bible, concubines, polygamy, that kind of shit was A-okay. And you'll hear a lot, and I mean a lot, of bullshit of them saying one man, one woman, and that right there annoys me. It should be, if they're going to do anything of monogamy, it should be one person, one person. Because it doesn't matter if it's two men, two women, one man, one woman, one man, one hermaphrodite, one female, one hermaphrodite, I don't give a shit. But it's this bullshit of that, and I actually posted it on my real profile, and my actual profile, I should say. And I say real profile because I feel like that Mr. Bisharp is basically my profile. It's just that bullshit, and you always hear people talking down about people who just fuck around or are in open relationships, which both don't bother me at all. I mean, primal drive is to fucking reproduce. And let's face it, fucking feels good, so why not do it as a recreational activity? As many people as you can. I mean, if you even believe in the bullshit concept of soulmates, well, you better fuck around, because if you're in a monogamous relationship, who knows? One of those people that you passed up, that one person that's probably gonna leave you in the end, might have been the one, so common sense says fuck around. But, going on to this, you see a lot of them looking down on these people, and honestly, it's no big deal. I mean, how do you think you got around? I mean, it's no different if you're in 10 monogamous relationships and have sex with each one of them. You're technically a slut. Congratulations. But no, it's if you're you're not in any relationship and you just fuck multiple people, you're a slut. Fuck that. It's just so fucking idiotic. But then again, I can't expect much from humanity because, well, this new generation's a bunch of idiots and the old ones have their heads stuck up their ass anyway. So you kind of have to deal with their ignorance. Honestly, I'm part of it. I don't count myself as part of that generation. I mean, I'm 20, but people that are my age are still fucking idiots. I think I might just be a process of the evolutionary change. But that's not the topic. Topic is still whores and sluts. Now, if somebody's fucking around, that they are not a whore. Whores get paid. Sluts are the ones that fuck around. And honestly, I'd pick up a slut over a whore because I don't want to pay for sex. I'm cheap. Might be a Jap Jew. But anyway, it's just that thing of you call somebody a whore or slut, and it's like your comfort with your sexuality and the comfort with your body has somehow become a bad thing. And whores and sluts and terms have been applied to people who will, well, let's see, it was, I think her name was Morgan, the scene chick who flashed her bra. I'm not even going to say tits because it wasn't her tits. They were her tits were, and she was wearing a bra, so she flashed her bra. And people called her a slut for that shit. No. Unless you see her with multiple guys fucking around, she ain't a slut. She's just somebody that's comfortable with their body. And I applaud that. Anyone who's comfortable with their body, good for you. I don't care if you're 400 pounds, if you're still comfortable enough to fuck around, good for you. I mean, there's this stigma on sex. Yet, you'll see it in movies, on the internet, sometimes in cartoons. There's sexual references. But that's not wrong. It's as soon as you act upon those that it's wrong, which is, like I've said before, idiotic. But then again, what do you expect? The repressed will try to repress others. There is really no hope for humanity. But what can I say? People are just crap. And like I said, I support people who fuck around. I mean, if you're going to be in a monogamous relationship, be in a monogamous relationship. If you get tempted to fuck around, I don't think that's the best relationship for you to be in, because obviously that person's not satisfying your urges. I mean, it's kind of obvious that it's like, I want to fuck them. It might be worth it. As soon as that thought goes to your mind, something should click in your head that says, maybe the person I'm with isn't the right one, or maybe I should just end the relationship and see which ones of them I can fuck. I mean, it's one of those situations where you just have to start thinking instead of going, oh, bad me for thinking that, or monogamy is the only right thing. I mean, it's kind of like applying the morals of the Bible into real life. It just doesn't work. And just because you're taught one thing does not mean it's the right thing. I mean, like I've said in previous videos, morality is subjected to cultures and individuals. What is right for one person may not be right for another, so I don't hold any stigma to sexual promiscuity. If you're the type of person that just does not want a committed relationship, go ahead, fuck around, be yourself, and I'll support it. I mean, as long as... Honestly, I don't even give a shit if you have an STD, as long as you don't spit in my drink. But it's that thing of, it's their body, why can't they do whatever the fuck they want to it? If somebody wants to flay their fucking skin, let them do it. I mean, it's... I hate to say this part, but it's the skin off your back. I feel like that was a bad pun in itself, but it's just not a big deal what people do with their own bodies, and as long as they're consenting adults, well, I should say, if they're consenting mature people, because, well, I can't say adults because there are some adults that aren't mature, and there are some idiotic adults, so I don't know how to word that one properly without kind of having to factor in the idiots. As long as you're an intelligent human being, go ahead and fuck around. I mean, as long as you know the repercussions, I won't even say if you use protection. If you're ready for a kid, good for you. Go ahead, fuck it up, birth control or condoms. If you want a kid, make sure she's on birth control. Because let's face it, condoms suck. So, I can never see the problem with promiscuity, and I would never call somebody a whore or slut, because honestly, I don't see it as an insult. It might be an insult toward, for them, but to me, there's no stigma to it. Sex is sex, and I mean, you eat certain foods because you like it. It makes you happy. It makes you feel good. What's sex? Something people do because they like it and it makes them feel good. It satisfies them. So there's no big deal about it. I mean, I really could care less. I couldn't care. Fuck, I hate when I say that too. I could care less. I couldn't care less if somebody fucked around. I mean, STDs are the gift that just keeps on giving, and beta ones, well, that's great, because then it's population control all over again. So, my closing statement is, fuck around, fuck monogamy. If you want to be a polygamist, be a polygamist. If you want to be a man whore, be a man whore. If you want to be a slut, be a slut. I don't fucking care. As long as you're comfortable with your body and enjoy what you're doing, and no one you're fucking is complaining about it. So, that's going to be the end of my video. I'm just making a 10-minute video here and just continue to clap. But check out UPR. I admin that again. It was originally my page. We're at 40 likes, I think, and I'll be doing Pokemon creepypastas along with Pokemon-related shit. So check that out. It's not going to be as offensive as that Bastard Bisharp. I did make a page, Ashura, which I'm probably going to alter the name so it's a little more interesting. But you might want to check that out. I might be doing something with that. And I may be adding the admin of Ludicolo, the person who made my, I think, basically my first default picture of Bisharp fisting a baby, to the admin list of that Bastard Bisharp, because I actually like him. He's a funny guy. So he may end up becoming an admin. I'm probably going to talk to him more, if not just immediately add him to the manager section of the list. So, that Bastard Bisharp is out. I will make another video sometime soon, hopefully. Later, guys.